I work on the land mainly, cutting the grass, cutting the trees down, planting trees and generally tidying up and doing stuff like that. My grandfathers worked down the mines and my wife's grandfather worked here, father worked here and a brother. And then we saw it was a derelict site left by the council and we thought we could smart it up and it's just mushroomed from then. We meet lots of people, different people. I've met you and do something different in life. Well, this were a dump really. It was full of rubbish. People were sleeping out, roughing the wood. There were fly tipping, there were drug needles and everything. It was just a terrible state and we've just cleaned it all up and I think we've given the community a belief it can be like this, so now we don't have that trouble anymore.
I started here after I was working up until the COVID pandemic. We've planted about 500 saplings that we've for the Queen's Canopy. I think it's for the Queen's Canopy. So we've planted loads and loads of baby trees all around. We're just waiting for them to come up. And I think in my lifetime I might not see much of them, but hopefully we will. Well, this is where Alice and I normally work up there. We've done quite a lot of planting up there, and they've made fences as well, small fences dividing each garden off. So we've got poppies in one garden, we've got herbs and vegetables in another, and not vegetables, fruit in another one. And we've planted a hell of a lot of bulbs, different bulbs, and they're coming up, so it's lovely to see that growing.
When I retired, I needed a bit of something else to do. You can only play so much golf and go on holiday, so I come down here a couple of times a week. I like volunteering bit, I like helping out. In winter, we do edging and laying and cutting dead trees out, and then in summer it's a full-time job just maintaining grass and footpaths and making sure everything's safe. So yeah, I don't always get twice a week, but I try to get as much because as I told you previous, we're getting very short of volunteers, so we do need volunteers on the ground. We've got plenty, you know, we've got great admin team who do a fantastic job, but we need, you know, bodies on ground to help us out, and that's what we're looking for now. You know, and obviously we've got youngsters coming every so often, scout groups come, Better Lives come down here. So it's a safe place, it's lovely. And we'll also be teaching kids the history of the area. They get taught all sorts of history at school, but not much about their heritage. I'm only the second generation of my family in 20 generations who's not been a miner. So mining plays a big part in my history. So I'd like to give a bit back for them, for my forefathers, but you would never get me down that mine. It's a great place, it really is.
I knew some of the people that come here from other volunteering I've done, and I was on with another group and we came up for a walk around the site. And then I realised I had a few hours free on a Thursday morning, so I thought, I can come along and just help out, because I live quite locally, but it's nice to keep the heritage and everything going and the site, so I like that sort of thing, so I just got really involved. But I mean, I only come like on, you know, for a couple of hours each week, but they say every little helps, doesn't it? Mainly it's planting, weeding, clearing the site. We've done some willow weaving up at the top, just litter picking as well. I brought my little granddaughter over with me when she was here, and we went round and she really enjoyed it. She liked splashing in the puddles the most, but it's just keeping the site maintained really, and hoping to green it out and sort of like make it better with all the trees and the plantings. We had a lady that came up to do something else, and it turned out that her ancestors was one of the first people here, and he'd come from Wales, and it was really amazing. It tied in with the disaster that happened here as well. So it's just sort of like renewing them people's memories, and sort of like hopefully the next generation, say my grandchildren, they've come, but My husband's family's from a mining community, so they'll learn that heritage, that this is what they did and everything, and this is where the land that they worked on. So it's really important.